So I knew they would have something. They always come with the heat. Shout out to WrestleLamia. I've been watching their videos for years. So they are obviously talking about the Smackdown build to WrestleMania. Oh, Hogan is pissed. Hold on. Let's see what we did today to piss Buddy off. Come on. I'm sick of these ads. Damn this shit. Damn, they got another ad, bro. YouTube, y'all diabolical. Here we
Going
go.
on, guys, it is WrestleLamia here, back with another video. Join us now as we look at this week's edition of Smackdown, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including a former WWE star attacks the fans.
Huh?
WWE has seriously offended some fans.
Huh?
Hogan family meltdown as serious allegations are made by Hulk Hogan's daughter Brooke Hogan. Mercedes Moné is phoning it in. Is WWE bringing back a pay-per-view? And much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos.
What would they bring back? What's a pay-per-view that I haven't seen in a long time? I can't remember.
Videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive
Is it
links.
in your
Also
house?
check out our new videos
No,
on
they've been brought
WrestleLamia
that back.
XL.
They do that for NXT.
Now, as always, we won't recap the show, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly.
All right.
As always, we start off with the good, is number one, hot opening promo exchange. A SmackDown from London kicked off with a wholesome promo segment between Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. The segment basically saw Orton run through Rhodes' entire history before endorsing him for WrestleMania 41. Now, Orton did state that he is coming for the world title number 15 following WrestleMania, which is a seed for a potential summer rivalry between the two.
I think Randy should be able to tie Rick. I don't know if he'll get to where John is. I think he deserves it. If anyone else deserves to break another record, it's Randy. It's John, then Randy right there. Automatically deserves it, bro. But I don't know if he will.
Friends. Was
I
that
don't know.
more or less a given that Cody's going to retain at WrestleMania? The two were interrupted by Drew McIntyre, and McIntyre is another name coming for the WWE title. The promo segment was effective and full of star power. Number 2, Tag Title Showdown. The Street Profits successfully defended.
When did he get inserted into this title picture? Well, you know what? I guess he deserves another run at it because he last year was crazy for Drew McIntyre. Absolutely insane.
The tag titles against Pretty Deadly
Classic
in an
matches all
incredibly
year.
fun television match. The only downside to the match was hearing Street Profits' horrendous new theme song, as it received zero reaction from the live crowd, and it's something that WWE should really change as soon as possible. Number 3, a
Damn.
new Hall of Fame concept. During SmackDown, it was confirmed that WWE will begin to induct matches into the Hall of Fame. For the
Whoa.
2025 class, Bret Hart vs. Stone Cold from WrestleMania 13 will be inducted. This match is considered by many to be the greatest match in WrestleMania history, and
Wow.
both legends will be on hand to induct the match. The idea is receiving one.
We should watch this match. I can watch this match on Twitch. We might watch this. Because I think this is on the complex list, and we need to finish it. I think we got to number 7. We finished Triple H versus Stone Cold. It was another match after that. I forgot what we saw. Yeah, bro. That fucking... This match right here, for some reason, for me, I thought they would go in order, but they just giving it to the best match overall right off the bat. I mean, I guess so, but... I would put, if I was running this show, I would have put Andre and Hogan first out of respect. Just out of respect, not so much for Hogan, but I understand why they don't want Hogan to be near WWE right now. He's had a lot of bad accusations, Chad. The Hogan name is not doing good in 2025.
Widespread praise on social media, and rightly so. Number 4, Rey Fenix set to debut. A SmackDown is set to add the talented Rey Fenix to their roster. WWE have confirmed that Phoenix will debut on SmackDown next week from Chicago. There were rumors that Phoenix would join his brother
Oh, that's right. He was from AEW. I was
Penta
like,
on Raw,
yeah.
but clearly WWE have other ideas. Number 5, Naomi's promo. Naomi's done being pushed to the side. She's done being too nice. She's done with being undervalued, and she's done with being underutilized and underappreciated. Naomi absolutely killed it in this vignette, and her emotions told everything that you just need to know about her heel turn and the WrestleMania contract signing.
Naomi go hard. She has gotten her shit together. She might be on the next up list. She is on the next up list. She might have a title run real soon. I think she needs to go for the Women's United States title, or if they have an Intercontinental title, that's what she needs to go for first, not the WWE Championship, the Women's Championship, that is, because no way they don't give it to Io Sky at WrestleMania. No way they don't. Bro, there's no possible way that Io Sky does not retain at WrestleMania.
Smackdown was main evented by Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins' contract signing. Now it's finally happened for Punk. Punk will now main event Night 1, and Punk's favor from Paul Heyman is still unknown, as main eventing Night 1 really wasn't the favor. Now Punk was brilliant in this segment, and he was even brought down to tears knowing that he will finally main event WrestleMania 41.
Let's go.
Now, unfortunately, it appears
as a CM Punk fan, this is what we live for. We thought the day would never come when CM Punk came and main event at WrestleMania. Fuck you, Vince. I respect you, but fuck you.
the elements of the segment were cut due to the WWE running out of time, which is bizarre seeing as the show is 3 hours in length.
Damn.
But that was the good. What about the bad is number one, predictable finish. But when WWE booked LA Knight versus Braun Strowman for the US title, fans boldly predicted a non-finish, and well, that's exactly what they got. The in-ring action was fine, but as expected, Jacob Fatu interfered. WWE now appears to be going in the direction of a multi-man match for the US title at WrestleMania 41. Number 2, Mishin versus
I'm telling y'all, these matches got at WrestleMania, if the matches aren't at least 3 stars or better every match, this is not looking good. I'm not gonna lie. They did so well last year at 40 that it's gonna be really, really hard to come close to what the hype is. It's not looking good. I'm not gonna lie. I can't. This is like the first year that I don't know what the fuck they're doing for WrestleMania, bro. Because last week, okay, bro didn't have an opportunity for the title. Now they're trying to make it a multi-man. Like, Hunter, what are we? I can't. I'm trying to keep up, bro. I'm trying, Hunter.
Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair got
Mr.
an early
H.
advantage in a match versus Mishin, as Naomi would brutally attack Mishin. Whilst it was appreciated that several stories within the women's division are overlapping, the angle didn't exactly help Flair and Mishin's matchup, and Flair's win didn't do anything for either woman. Number 3, Jimmy Uso versus The Miz. Was there any need for Jimmy Uso versus The Miz on TV in 2025? The match showed once again that WWE have zero idea on how to fill a 3-hour product, and the majority of the match was met with utter silence. There's nothing downright ugly on this show, but the 3-hour format is still causing problems. But the show from London...
I don't know why. I think this might be a higher up issue, chat. Because Triple H earlier in the year said they are going to go back to a 2-hour format eventually for SmackDown. But there's no need to have it in 2025. COVID is over. You don't have the talent. You don't have enough talent. Y'all trying to bring people in, but y'all bringing them in at a pace, not so much on a urgency. Y'all got the LFG shit going on, so y'all got these people in developmental. Y'all are bringing new stars in, but they're all going to NXT. They're not on the main roster just yet. So the main roster, you got heavy hitters, but you don't have enough heavy hitters on the roster at all. Like, I really think that's the issue with SmackDown. Raw got so much attention when it came to Netflix, chat, that everyone kind of just forgot about SmackDown for a little bit. And now SmackDown is suffering. But y'all know what, low-key, it's only been like 1 or 2 time periods where SmackDown and Raw were both good at the same time. And it hasn't happened since, I want to say, what? In my opinion, what year was that? Shit, it's been a long time since SmackDown and Raw been good at the same time, y'all. Man, I want to say, for me personally, when I was heavy into wrestling as a kid, what year was that? Maybe 2012, 2011? Maybe that was it. I don't know. I can't remember the last time SmackDown and Raw were good at the same time. NXT is great. NXT, in my opinion, might be the best show outside of Raw. Raw, obviously, is Raw. But NXT, man, oh my God. I don't have to start covering that shit, but...
was definitely an improvement compared to the last few editions of the Blue brand.
My bad.
What do you guys think of this week's edition of the Blue brand? Let us know in the comments down below. Now, let's move on to the news.
Okay.
Now, our first story looks at a former WWE star attacking the fans. Our top story today takes a look at the latest drama surrounding former WWE star turned OnlyFans model Mandy Rose.
What? What the fuck? What? Vince, you out here freaking bitches like this? What the hell? That is crazy.
Past few days, Rose has been a talking point on social media, and she took issue with the fact that fans and WWE were acting like she wasn't a double champion in NXT, when in reality, she unified two respective titles, which is completely different. Following the fans correcting Rose, as well as Rose being community noted in her own post, she's now clapped back via a video rant on X. Rose would claim that fans are just interested in semantics, and she without a doubt held two titles at the same time.
It's so funny to me that the people that never held a championship before are the first to sit there and argue about what counts as a double champion.
Okay, I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't know who this is. I've never heard of her.
Champion. Listen, y'all can argue semantics all that you want, but I still held two titles at the same time. Yes, unified them. Thank you. And call it what you want. Who cares? Double champion, Mandy 2 belts, undisputed, badass, whatever. It still doesn't take away the fact that I did it. So, y'all can keep fact checking over there, and I'll just keep winning. Mwah. Have a great day.
Rose clearly misunderstood what the fans meant, but for whatever reason, she's refusing to back down. Rose was released from WWE due to adult content, and while there's been rumors of a return at some stage, behavior this kind isn't exactly going to appeal to WWE officials.
First off, look at the makeup don't even look good.
Behavior this kind isn't exactly going to appeal to WWE officials. Next up, Hogan family meltdown, as serious allegations are made by Hulk Hogan's daughter Brooke Hogan. Linda Hogan recently shared an online video that she and her daughter Brooke Hogan hadn't spoken in years, and it seems that Linda Hogan is having a complete meltdown in it.
It's been 15 or longer years since I got left Hulk Hogan, and my family is in the worst mess. Brooke doesn't talk to us. She's had twins. She got married. She didn't tell us. She had twins. She didn't tell us. She had a huge fight with Terry.
One thing I will say, if a kid doesn't talk to his parents, bro, what did y'all do? Unless y'all just didn't grow up right, like y'all didn't raise her right or something. Kids don't talk to their parents, bro. That shit not normal. But also, it might not be her fault. Bro, at this point, if someone shit on Hulk Hogan, it might be him. I don't know, bro. You never know what somebody
I don't know how that reflected onto me, but she cut me out too. I haven't talked to her for 7 years, almost 8 years now.
Yeah.
I have to be honest about what I went through in my marriage with Terry as Hulk Hogan, and what it entailed and what it has caused over the years and everything else. He's a complete liar. He is a sex addict. Yet he marches on. He marches on like, yeah, oh, I'm promoting my own beer, real American beer. Yeah, look at me. Woo! Yeah, he's such a hero, right? Not. Okay, I'm going to give you my thumbs down.
No, bro, this is the most head ass. shoot promo I've ever seen. No, like, what the fuck? She was just crying a second ago. Now she getting on his ass. Now I don't know if I believe you or not. That's not good.
Please to come back and make us a family and try to I'm sorry, it's so sad. And it's been 20 years and I'm still this sad. Somebody please explain that. I don't know.
Bro, get the fuck over it. It's been 20 years. God damn, stop crying. Shit. This shit is annoying. God damn, don't nobody want to hear all that fucking crying.
It just doesn't get better. I do love living alone. I don't ever want to be married again after him. Trust me.
However, now Brooke has shared her side of the story, as on Instagram she responded to the video shared by Linda saying that the video is mild compared to behavior I've witnessed. Brooke explained that she had been verbally and mentally abused since childhood and that it would frequently turn physical. Brooke clarified that she did not want people to make assumptions about the specifics, and that she is now solely focused on her children, her husband, and a relationship with God. It'll be interesting if either
told
parent
y'all, bro, if a kid just like removes himself from a parent, what did that parent do? Because kids don't do that, bro, unless they just grew up extra tough. Like some shit just happened and I don't know, but what did that parent do? It came out.
Hogan
Like I
or
said.
Linda Hogan respond to these serious allegations. Next up, a new Smackdown ring announcer revealed. Now we finally know who is taking on the role of the full-time Smackdown ring announcer role, as it was confirmed yesterday that Mark Shunock will now take on the role indefinitely, and this announcement was made directly by Shunock on X. Whilst he may be unknown in the pro wrestling world, he has a lot of experience with pro sports, particularly boxing, so he's bound to be a great fit for the modern-day WWE product. Next up, Mercedes Moné called out. A WWE Hall of Famer Kevin Nash is never one to hide his true feelings, and on the latest edition of his podcast, he had a rather negative take on Mercedes Moné's recent work in AEW. According to Nash, Moné is phoning it in. So it was Sasha, whatever her name is now, CEO. She was the third. So I watched her match and man, she's phoning her shit in big time. That's not the same girl I watched tearing it out in the house in Brooklyn with Bayley. And these comments already have social media talking, and it'll be interesting to see if the current AEW star offers any retort. Next up, Kevin Owens talks old WWE regime. One of the fundamental traits of Kevin Owens' character, both as a heel and as a face, is that the character acknowledges prior lore and continuity of the show. According to Owens, during the old WWE regime under Vince McMahon, he had to urge them not to insult the intelligence of the fans.
Yeah,
Owens went into detail on this during an interview with Adrian Hernandez, and it made for a fascinating insight into how he views pro wrestling. There's definitely been a shift in mindset from people at the top. Our fans are smart and watch our product and pay attention and can remember things a lot better than others.
Yeah, bro. Like, if Marvel and DC was real life, it would be wrestling. Wrestling fans and comic book fans overlap most of the time. So if a comic book fan is gonna be able to tell you some shit from a comic book that came out in 19 whatever, a wrestling fan is gonna be able to tell you, hey, remember about 2-3 weeks ago when y'all made that hint? What the fuck is that about? You ain't ever like, we remember that shit because we overlap. So same shit, bro. Like, I don't know why Vince thought we were stupid. Maybe because after the Attitude Era, the next wave of kids came up, and he probably thought, oh yeah, these kids, they don't really know shit. Okay, well, we grew up too, my nigga, and we remember shit. Like, we know. We're not dumb. That's why, nigga, bro, ever since, what year did niggas start hijacking matches? I think it was 2018. In that video we saw yesterday at WrestleMania, when there was this calling out boring, like they was taking over the match. Like, that's in the footage. So, yeah.
Other people that were in charge before thought that they would, because I guess they didn't remember half the stuff we did. The fans do because the fans care and pay attention to what we do.
Bro.
I had arguments with the people in charge before. No, this happened 3 weeks ago. They're gonna remember. They said, no, they won't. Yes, they will. You're
Yeah, they will.
insulting their intelligence by pretending they won't. This shift in WWE to focus on established lore and continuity is one of the elements of the product that has received endless praise, and for very good reason. Under the old era, continuity was virtually abolished, and
Bro, because at one point WWE did that. Like, they had continuity, but also sometimes had to get swept under the rug. Like, okay, so like a person get injured out of nowhere, cool, we understand that. Like, shit like that. But certain plot points, bro, major plot points, come on, bro. We know what the fuck is going on.
characters would engage in a blood feud, then weeks later they would team up on television like nothing ever happened.
Yep.
It was highly detrimental to the quality of the WWE storytelling, and it highlighted that WWE truly didn't care about the stories they were trying to get the fans to invest in.
See?
Next up, The Rock for US President. And whilst it appears that The Rock has no concrete plans to run for office in the US, one legendary name has endorsed him to become US President in the future. Hulk Hogan, who took on the final boss at WrestleMania 18, was interviewed by Going Ringside, and according to Hogan, if The Rock can run for office, he could legitimately win. He'd probably win. He's got a great following. He's built in an audience that's been with him for over 20 years, you know. I kind of like cracked the door open in Hollywood and he kicked it off its hinges. So, you know,
Yeah.
if he ran, I don't think he's interested right now, but down the road, he'd make a great president. The Rock is one of the busiest men in the world right now, and he would have to sacrifice a lot to get involved in politics. Nevertheless, Hogan is probably right, and if The Rock did enter the crazy world of politics, then he'd likely be extremely popular, especially with the younger demographic. Next up, WWE offends the fans. Chad Gable's new luchador gimmick hasn't been well received by everyone, as according to the latest Wrestling Observer newsletter, fans in Mexico and Latin America aren't happy. Gable doing the El Grande Americano comedy gimmick
I think I just
Okay.
won my taxes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah? I just switched
I didn't
from
think about that.
TurboTax
I
to
thought it
H&R
was
Block.
funny because
It
I
was so
guess the
easy.
story
You
they
mean I
trying
don't
to
have to
tell
go
makes
back
sense.
through all
Like
this
they're trying to
To
frame
switch.
Chad Gable.
Nope.
Is
It's
that his
easy
name?
to switch from
Chad,
TurboTax
where the
to
fuck his name is?
pretending he's not himself but a lucha libre legend has not gone over well with many fans in Mexico and Latin America. I think WWE just saw it as comedy, not realizing that in Mexico in particular, there is a very negative connotation of the US due to the government's actions perceived as anti-Mexican. Donald Trump wanting to rename the Gulf of Mexico to the
Damn.
Gulf of America is a
I
lightning
forgot about
rod.
that.
WWE billing Grande Americano from the Gulf of America as comedy rubbed salt in the wound. Ernesto Ancampo, editor-in-chief of Super Luchas,
Damn, I
wrote,
forgot that
"This
even
is an
happened.
insult on
Shit.
many levels, both to Mexican wrestling and to Mexico itself. They could have left out the Gulf of America reference and at least tried to write the character's name in proper Spanish." Now, WWE are prone to pulling gimmicks, especially in the PG era, if they cause offense. So it's entirely possible that's what occurs here. Next up, WWE bringing back a pay-per-view. Now, it was reported earlier this month that WWE could potentially be looking to bring back the all-women's pay-per-view, Evolution. Now, it does indeed look like Evolution 2 is happening and it will go down in the summer. The news was reported by WrestleVotes via X, saying, "After speaking with sources, we can now confirm WWE is set to bringing back the highly anticipated Evolution PLE this summer. The return of the all-women's event is expected to be officially announced before WrestleMania." Creditor Corey Hayes, who had heard rumblings of this rumor weeks back. Now, this is great news for the women's division, as the return of the popular PLE event has been in demand for some time.
Wow.
The prior show was main evented by Ronda Rousey versus Nikki Bella, and the women's roster had developed so much since then that WWE could truly deliver a spectacular PLE match
have to
card.
watch that,
And
chat.
finally, WWE to debut a new documentary. Our final story today takes a look at the announcement of a new special WWE documentary. Due to various factors, including a questionable main event, WrestleMania 9 is one of the most infamous events WWE have ever delivered, and on paper, it's the perfect topic for a tell-all documentary. The Peacock documentary will reportedly explore the controversial moments from the event, most notably the night Hulk Hogan left as WWF champion. The film is expected to feature commentary and insight from several key stars from the pay-per-view, including Shawn Michaels,
Bro,
The Undertaker.
look at that fucking cassette tape cover. Oh my god. Jeez. An event of epic proportions. Oh my god, bro. Jeez, man.
Undertaker,
Shit looks
Hulk
old as
Hogan,
fuck.
and Bret Hart. WrestleVotes was the first
Just so we're fucking clear, chat, I'm not that old. This is before I was fucking born.
to drop the news,
Assholes.
and they also added, it's always fascinating when WWE chooses to focus a documentary on a single event. WrestleMania 9 is a unique pick, not only because WrestleMania 41 is also taking place in Las Vegas, but also because many of the stars from that night are still with us and able to reflect on the event firsthand. Now, it's unknown when the documentary will drop on Peacock, yet it's likely to be released before WrestleMania 41. But there you have it, folks, our look at SmackDown, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.
All right. So that's it.